Today's stream has 3 parts: the opening lab, puzzles, and blitz. In the opening lab, we analyze my idea against the Jobava London. The idea is to use same setup as I play against the London system. Alright, let's find out. Welcome. Okay, so d4, knight f6, knight c3 or bishop f4. We play d5, bishop f4. And here, of course, black has many different kind of setups. One idea for white is to play knight b5 and hit here. So my idea is to play a6 first, and this is very common move. It prevents knight b5 move, and also white has to play e4. Otherwise, it's very hard to create play. But of course, this is very standard position in the Jobava London. But my plan is to play similar way than I play against the London system. I have tried to play e6, bishop d6, queen e7, knight d7, b6, bishop b7, and then, if it's possible, long castling. It depends what white is going to do, but at least against the London system, that looks kind of a good idea to avoid those basic plans and create some new problems against new problems to white. And let's see. I haven't analyzed this idea, so maybe this is not useful, maybe it is. Okay, e3 is the first option for white, played many thousand times, and here e6 looks fine. Okay, but then there is g4 plan, which is very common, and I think we can't really play knight d7 because g5 is already coming. And maybe this plan is too slow, but we have here some other options. I think h6 might be a kind of useful move. It prevents g4 plan. And then if knight jumps here, we can play e6 and bishop d6. But let's find out, can we do this immediately? But I think h6 might be kind of chance to make this work if e6 is not working. Because g4 looks quite threatening. I think many players, including Karttunen, Erikaisi, Firocha, Abdusatorov has played g4 here. So, according to the computer, bishop b4 is good move for black, but we can't really play this plan now. I think so. Yeah, it seems to me that if we play something like queen e7 and knight bd7, g5 is a problem. So unfortunately we can't play this way. Okay, of course bishop b4 is playable option, but if we try to play my plan, which is quite easy to remember, then we have to start with h6. Good morning, welcome. Nice to have you here. h6 And it seems to me that bishop d3 or knight f3 are those good options for white. Let's see. This is the most common, and now e6. Now there is no g4 anymore, and h6 is actually quite useful move if we try to create this standard setup, because then we can launch kingside attack if we can castle long. Okay, let's see. For example, bishop d3. Okay, and if we continue with bishop d6. Okay, let's say knight e5, very natural. Queen e7, it's playable, seems to be. And now there is no games in database. I think one problem might be that e4 is now an option when knight is here. So maybe we could play b5 instead of b6, because then we have tactical chance to play b4, and then there is no chance to play e4, because we can play b4 and take on e4. But let's see, queen f3, and I'm a bit skeptical with this b6, because e4 looks quite threatening. Yeah, actually, according to the computer, this gives clear advantage for white, and the reason is that we are in kind of French position where if we, for example, take here, but we can't really put anything on this diagonal, and there's already lots of threats, so this is much worse than those French defense options. But I think we can do better if we just play b5. Maybe not here, because queen is already on f3. So maybe b5 is not an option, because here we can't really do this. Yeah, white can take here, and I think the main reason is that pawn can take on e6 and f7 and don't have to worry about this threat at all. So white can take here, and now we have to save our rook somehow. This doesn't change anything. And okay. And now white is already winning, so this is not an option for black. But if we start with b5, now I think queen f3 is not an option anymore, because bishop b7, and if e4, then we can play b4, and now actually it's black who is winning, because d takes e4 is too strong. Yeah. Okay. If white castles, okay, maybe there is no need to play queen e7 immediately, but it's possible. Let's see. Maybe a3 to stop b4. Knight bd7. This is almost same position that what I play against the London system. So the plan is to play bishop takes here and knight e4 in the right moment, but maybe there is no, it's not easy, I mean, but of course now c4 is not an option, and if e4 happens, then we can trade everything, I guess, like this way, and castling. Okay, this is equal. So this is playable. Maybe we do better without queen e7. If we start with knight bd7, then e4, but maybe this extra move is not so important. Aha. If b4, white can take here, and if we take with the queen, then e5 is actually very strong threat. So okay, maybe queen e7, but why e4 is not working? Ah, yeah. There is no knight, so white can't play e5. So this helps, and that is the reason why it's better to play queen e7 than knight d7 here. And we don't want to castle yet, because then there might be some tactical plans, even g4, g5. But we can keep our option open to castle long. And this gives good chances for black to do something special, I mean. Okay, let's see. One more thing in this line. Maybe knight c6 is an option, because there's no e4 now. d4 is hanging. Is this even better? Okay, let's say white plays something like it's not so easy to find out what is the right plan. Now we can do it. We can take here, and if pawn takes knight d7, and this is similar that we have against the London. We can castle and launch this attack, and this seems to be very interesting. Somehow white is holding e4, d4. Oh, this is a move. Have to be careful with these. If we take, this is equal according to the computer, but very dangerous line. Knight d8, e6. Okay, I think this is computer chess. It's not for humans. So black should avoid this somehow. But playing queen d8, we can take this, and I think white is better after h4. It prevents g5, and then queen can go here. So maybe do we have anything else? e5. Black can take e5. That is an option. Queen goes here, and then we can trade. If queen takes here, I think long castling is the solution, or even knight takes f4. Yeah, we can do this, of course. So white has to take, and then we take here. If queen takes here, then long castling again. This is very common plan also in Jobava London. I mean in the London system, if we are using this setup. So we can use G file and this long diagonal. Here white can't really use C file and this diagonal. There's no time for that. But that looks actually quite threatening. we can close this diagonal. That is the key idea. Yeah, and then queen is in trap. Maybe some other ideas as well. But okay, I think this is good enough. We can play this way. So we start with a6. It prevents knight b5 and creates some problems for white. It's not easy to play c4 anymore. And after e3, we don't play e6 immediately because g4 looks quite good. So if we play h6, there is time for this kind of slow moves because white has played knight c3 and there is no c4 or e4 ideas. So black can do this, and then there is no g4 anymore. And after knight f3, e6, and we can try to put our pieces like in London, against the London system. So knight e5. Is there any other options? Okay, if we start with queen e7, what is it? There was something wrong with b5. White can still play e4. Yeah. This was the line, and after bishop b7, a3 is the move, and we don't have time for this. Yeah, okay. White takes, and then there is a fork. So have to be careful. So here, if white plays bishop d3, then b5. According to the computer, this is actually equal. So a3, bishop b7, and if queen goes here, we are in the same position if we do this. Okay, let's see if white does something else, like castling. Can we play bishop knight bd7, queen here? This is actually playable. Maybe it's not the best because black has to maneuver the knight to e7, but position is quite closed. There is no chance to open the center, so black has time for this, and maybe g5, castling on king side, but queen is in the middle, so have to put this knight or that knight somewhere before we can castle. But anyway, this might be playable, but my recommendation is still play queen e7 first. And if we can play something like what it is actually, my plan was to play bishop takes e5 and then knight e4 somehow, like we play against the London system. But let's see, knight takes here, and if we take, let's say, with the queen, e4, okay, then this trade will happen. This is, of course, equal, but in chess, if white just tries to equalize, then you can't do much, and actually you should be happy to get equal position after the opening. So this is easy, just rook here, or maybe another rook, because there is no real danger. Or maybe rook d8 and queen d5 first. Okay, but if white tries to do something else, somehow computer likes to play b4. Maybe it is because then after long castling a4 is already an option. Yeah, and that makes long castling impossible in this line. But after b4, maybe, yeah, now somehow this works. Let's see. Knight e4 takes. Okay, after these trades, we can castle and okay, white's bishop is quite bad here because of these pawns, and our knight is very strong. So there's at least enough counterplay according to the computer, and yeah, I think I would play this with black pieces, yeah, because these pawns can get really weak after c5 plan. It's very hard to get this in play, and I like black's position more here. Okay, let's see. Another option for white might be to play knight e5 immediately. Okay, let's say bishop d6 again. Queen goes to f3, b5. Okay, h4. Why is it so good? Is the plan to go long castling? But maybe b5 is now very useful in that case. We can play bishop b7, g4. Now I think we can play knight e4 when g5 happens. Okay, I have to be careful, because if this pawn goes here, then there is real danger in the position. But let's see. Here we can take with the bishop and play knight e4 again. Yeah, this is good. Pawn takes, pawn takes. And now queen e7 and long castling. Okay. Is there anything else? Or is this just easy way for black to meet Jobava London? Yeah, this is equal. Okay, let's see. If white tries to castle and play quickly in the center, computer says c5, but it's not what we are looking for if we want to play that setup where long castling is an option, because if we play c5, then center will get open, and okay, maybe it's equal, but then we can't really create a play on this file and this diagonal. So have to start with bishop b7, rook e1, knight bd7. Okay, e4 again. We can take here multiple times, and eventually rook somewhere c5 maybe. And this is equal. Okay, no problems. Okay, rook e1 doesn't look right way to play here. Okay, let's try to break this somehow. b4, knight here. I think now there is no chance to castle here anymore because there is too many ways to open the center or queen side. So have to play different way here. But taking here with the bishop might be still a good idea. For example, c3 takes. Usually London players take here and keep this bishop, even though here it might be better to take with the bishop and then there is no bad bishop anymore. But here e5 is hanging, f4, let's say queen e7. Okay, this is playable position. Maybe white is a bit better because this bishop is better than black's bishop, but there is some future to play d4 in a right moment if white tries to attack on king's side. And okay, there's also chances on queen side. So this is quite unclear to me. Playable position at least for black. Okay, I can't really see any problems for black. Let's think, is there any other plans? Maybe h4, because if e6 then g4 and it can transpose the same. So e6 might be a mistake, at least a slight mistake, because now there is a hook to open h file. Of course, rook is hanging at the moment, but later g5. But now we can play b5, queen f3. Okay, maybe b4, knight e2, bishop bd7, bishop b7, and then knight can jump here if needed. The key idea is to play knight e4 when g5 happens. So this looks quite good. g6 we play f5 or even f6. At least I think black is even better here. It's easier to play with black pieces. So that is not a problem. Okay, I think at least I try this in today's tournament, Title Tuesday tournament. If someone is playing this Jobava London against me, I will do this. And of course, white can play f3 line, but it's not so common. Here we can play b5 or c5. Actually, c5 is very typical way to meet f3 ideas in many different d4 openings. So I would this is my recommendation. So after this we can play e6 and take this with the bishop, and that is the right way to play here. Or even knight c6 first, and then we can play e5. It's more active. e4, d4, knight somewhere. Okay, now this is not hanging. If bishop goes to d2, there's no check on a5. Aha, but some kind of attacking prospects are here. Okay, something is dropping already. e4 is dropping. It's too strong for black. So okay, e3 is clearly the most common move. h6 and then what white can do? Maybe bishop d3 keeps the door open. If e6 then g4. Is g4 an option here? Okay, it's not. actually it's not so easy to understand why, but maybe the reason is that c5 and d4 might get weak. It's very hard to develop the knight because g4 is hanging and bishop d3 is not well placed against this c5 move. Okay, let's see if knight e2 is actually a blunder. There's no squares for the bishop, but let's say black plays this way, then we can launch b5, c5 plans. Black is much better here. So I think the conclusion is that this is clearly playable if we avoid few critical moments. I mean, we have to play b5, not b6 in this line. Let's say not this line, but what was it? Bishop d3, e6, and queen f. Oh, sorry, I forgot it. It was knight f3, knight e5. Yeah. So this is the line. Bishop d3. Okay, is this a bit different? There might be some chance to play g4 still. Okay, let's say b5. And then bishop d3, bishop b7. Okay, there is no g4. Okay, maybe c5 is a good option against something like knight e2 moves. If queen goes here, then at least now this is also playable if we don't play bishop d6, because after e4 now b4 works because there's no bishop, so white can take here and play e5. Okay, there is a few nuances how to react this threat. One idea is to play bishop d6 like we did, and then no knight d7. We should put that knight on c6. The other idea is to keep bishop here. Might be actually better, because we can use this bishop different ways, and maybe this knight can jump here even. Maybe it's not the best idea, but anyway, this is very flexible plan. Let's say white castles. Yeah. Now we can take here with the knight, and this works now. This is similar, but we are not having problems with these knights like in the earlier position, and I think this is even better. Yeah, it seems that black is having a clear advantage here. So after knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, knight d7, and then if bishop retreats, we can play g5, maybe even h5 according to the computer. I'm not sure. Can I recommend this kind of play? But it seems to me that black tries to castle long in those lines. Okay, let's see. Even f5, it stops e4. This looks brave decision, but if there is no e4 or any kind of sacrificing plans, this might work. Okay, interesting. Anyway, let's see the main idea. I think the best move order is to play knight d7 and not bishop d6. And this is the last thing today, and then we do some puzzles and blitz. Okay, h6, knight f3, e6. Okay, bishop d3, knight bd. Oh, was it b5? Castling. Bishop b7, knight e5, knight bd7, and here this is very natural move. Queen f3 is already a mistake because now we can take on e5, and I think this is kind of key position to remember. You can take on e5, and then there's a good chance that black is much better because knight can go to d7, so on. Okay. This is enough for me. I hope you see this idea available and playable for you also. And let's see how it goes. Maybe we can have some practice in Blitz when we play Blitz today, but let's see. Okay, we have only 7 votes in our poll. The question is, are you struggling against Jobava London? And it seems that 1/3 is not struggling at all, and other have some problems or big problems. Okay, I hope you have some help with this analysis, and maybe we can continue this later in those Blitz games. Anyway, let's move on. Let's stop this analyze, and now we do some puzzles. Few puzzle rushes, and then we are awake. We can play some Blitz. Oh, the board is somehow wrong, but let's do this first. Oh, it was too easy. Oh, there was a defense. What is this? Okay, we have to do this, that, and another rook. Classic. Where it is. This is not working. Maybe it is working somehow, but... Ah, I saw this one, but then what to do here? Oh, this one. I saw that plan, but somehow... didn't see the follow-up. What is this? Which one? Which one to choose? Okay, maybe... Ah, it was the wrong one. Okay. Not the best start. Okay, a few more and then blitz. The same idea over and over again. Oh, there was checkmate in one. Oh. Oh. Okay, 39. Not the worst. Okay, one more. And then blitz. Oh. Oh. No. Oh no. Oh. try to be quick, and sometimes you just see that it wasn't that good choice. Okay, what is the point? Okay. Somehow it was very hard to find. Okay, why is it's not working? Okay, king goes here and there is no checkmate, so this last one was maybe c3. Yeah, c3, c2, or first check, of course. Yeah, this pawn is much quicker than this one, actually. Because now we can promote, and okay, not so easy. There's no checkmate, but we can check first, and then queen drops. Anyway, that's enough for today. I would like to play now. Sicilian Najdorf. Oh, not the best line, but of course Najdorf is so good opening that you can do something like this and still get a playable position. Okay, this might be the best idea. Avoid bishop g5. Okay, should I castle or not? Had to be quick enough. a5 is quite typical plan, but is it too slow? Oh, this is clearly dubious looking, at least, but let's see. Now I have knight c3, but maybe I can wait, play a4 first, because if I do this immediately, then maybe he can hit the knight, but now it's not so easy. Should I take it or not? Maybe. Then rook here, try to put some pressure on a6. This rook can also go to c6 maybe, or I can play b4. Oh, there's some tricks now. Okay, what should I do? He tries to play e4 and take this one. So maybe b3. This is not normal position, because usually there is no as many options than what we have now. b6 is hanging. These are at least more passive than they are normally. This bishop is not as well placed, and so on. Okay, let's see, b4 maybe, b5. Is this hanging in some lines, or do I Do I have time to cover the pawn? I think I have enough time with c4. Actually, this is hanging at the moment. This looks very good for white. Can I take it, or should I play c4? This is not easy decision. Okay, I keep my bishop pair. e4, of course. Oh, maybe my bishop is not well placed on b6, but still, I think white is having very good position here. Okay, what should I do? Maybe bishop here. If knight jumps, c5. d6 is very important pawn. Queen b6 is also a threat, of course. He can create some threats as well. If pawn takes, I take with bishop. This is not good at all, because there is no chance to promote this pawn in middle game. And probably we don't see the end game here. Okay, what is the plan? I hit here. And then f4 is also hanging. Wow. Nice tricks, but... Oh, he tries to get here. Okay, but I will take this one. And then c6. C5. And then c6. Oh, bishop can go here. Let's see, this is splits, of course, now. Everybody is splitting. Okay. Oh, there's rook. Oh, I'm losing this one. I was talking too much. Have to play first and talk then. A3 is usually very important move, but somehow he's not going to play that one. And now c4 might be the move to make. Is there any real attack? Oh, might be actually here. Queen d2, and he will take this one. Oh, can I do this? Yeah, I think I can. If he takes here twice, I have rook g8. So no checkmate. Bishop f8. But there's knight f6 after taking here. So might be better to put my king back to the middle and try to keep position closed. Of course, d4 might be a move. Then we have c4. Okay, is it really winning? If I take this one, knight f6, takes queen here, rook between, takes f4, but I'm still something up. Okay. Two pieces for rook and pawn. This should be good for black. It's not so easy to get rook here. Of course, I need to bring some pieces on king side as well, but maybe f6 is the key move. Now maybe f5 is the key move. He can't really take here, so let's play f5. Or maybe queen here. Trading queens. That looks very good. Okay. Knight d4. Now I think it's clear that black is better, but how much better? Let's see, f5. Then there's good chances to create strong threats. I will bring everything in game. Knight g4, bishop g7. Okay, have to be quick enough. I think that is the most important thing to remember now. Can he create something against this pawn? I don't think so. Okay, let's trade queens. And then I think I can win this pawn. Oh, actually I can't, but this should be very good for black in any case, because okay, let's play this way. I will take these squares and push c4. That is the kind of long-term plan. Interesting. Okay, but still I think he can't really make progress here. Of course, if he has time, but I think I can do something before that. Ah! Okay, it was close. I was explaining too much again, but I think I can win against him. Try to create pressure on king side. F3, G4 looks interesting, but maybe it's not working here. Okay, what should I do? Can I bring my another knight to C5? There's no check. I can play C3. I mean, this check is nothing at the moment. F6 might be something. Maybe I can take here and then queen here. Oh, there's bishop G4 after knight H6. Okay, that kind of tactics. Let's play C3. Now I'm winning a tempo. G4, H5. Okay, it wasn't my plan really, but seems to give some real chances. Of course, this is risky, but now we have at least knight E6. It's winning exchange, and then there's still some. Okay. Is this a threat, really? I can play bishop. Yeah. I will keep this one. If he takes, I can take and trade here. Then this diagonal, this file is very useful at least. Now I'm rook up. And these pieces are not in play at the moment. Okay, what is this? Clearly. Okay. Maybe I have to be careful. He's trying to take my queen, but... Interesting tactics. If I take here and put my king here, check, I can do this. He plays interesting chess, interesting ideas, but maybe it was too much. If knight takes, we take with the pawn, and it's quite okay, at least playable position for black. Maybe taking here and e4 immediately. Okay, why not bishop b4 and knight e4? Okay, maybe there's just too many trades trading too many pieces without having anything real. Okay, let's play this way. Quite normal position. Should we take with the queen or with the pawn? Well, okay, I will take with the pawn and try to bring my queen here. And rook back to f-file. e4 might be a move here. d4. Okay, he tries to get bishop here. Maybe h5, h4, e4, d4, e5 takes. Then I can take with the bishop. Okay, let's bring king here. It helps to avoid tactics. Okay, he tries to get here. Okay. Should I play knight e4? Maybe I should. Knight d4, maybe even e5. No, that's not correct. Okay, but maybe this is... I can keep things this way. Knight c6, my... What should I do now? Bishop b4, maybe? a3 makes these pawns weaker, but I'm not sure. Can I use that? Okay, now c4 is a weak square, but how to get there? Okay, let's say a6 and then here. I think I'm fine if I can get my knight on c4. Maybe there is some chance to create threats, or should I keep these rooks? What should I do now? What should I do? Okay, let's play this way. Rook here, maybe. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, that might be in trouble. Oh. He is so quick. Creating all those threats. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. Now everything drops. Oh. Now I lost my way. Yeah. Okay. A new game. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah. I'm still better. I think so. Because this pawn, it's not so easy to castle. Okay, this is also active. But... okay, let's see. This is the plan, of course. Do I have time to take here? Maybe I don't have. Because rook c4 is the plan. Oh, let's say this one. He takes here. Then check. King here. Another check. Yeah, and then rook c7. There's no castling. Okay. This looks very strong, actually. He takes, I check, and then go with this line. And then there is checkmate threat and no castling anymore. Actually, very nice tactical chance. It's very easy to miss because now I think if I do this immediately, he can castle and black is winning. But now it's different. Aha. Okay. What is this now? Maybe if he goes here, there's checkmate threats. No time to take here. King d8 might be the best. Okay, rook c7. Now this is a threat, of course. King d8, taking here. Have to be practical with this guy because he's so quick. But I think I have good chances to win if I'm just practical. Okay, let's say check, knight between, rook here, and then something. Even this one looks winning. If I play bishop here, this goes with the check, and then I might be in trouble. But I think knight g5 is good enough for win. He knows these tricks. No chance here. Knight e7, but then I can take and or maybe even something else. Okay. I think I have played again, or should I play more against him? Maybe. problem is that I start to think too much and explain too much. Okay, now we have dragon, Sicilian, and I don't really play dragon, so might be a problem. H4, king b1. Okay, this one. G4 is probably... Aha. Knight e2 looks very slow to me. Is e5 an idea? I think there's no time to take this one. Okay, knight f4. What is this? Looks very slow. But... Okay, let's push b4. And what now? Maybe queen a5. Oh, this is hanging, of course. Have to be careful. We can't take here, or can we? Might be a good idea, actually. Bishop f5. There's lots of counterplay, good bishops, and so on. Okay. If I take here with the knight, then knight comes here, bishop here. Okay, it's the most natural way, of course. Aha, queen takes. Okay, there's some tricks now. Okay, let's say this one. If he takes, we can do this. Oh, even bishop e6 is, of course. Then it's much better. No chance to take here. But even this one looks quite good because this is a threat. Knight is hanging. And I think white pieces are somewhat misplaced, but let's see. Okay, knight d5 is the plan, of course. Is this an option? No, it's not. What about this one? b3, rook here, then even this one. Okay, let's try. Oh, he can do this. I can collect those, and I think the end game is good for me. Oh, he has knight d5 in between move. Okay, he didn't do that. Would be great, but now I think I'm better. He can't take this one. Okay, let's play a5. I think I can handle this. Okay, again, time trouble. Oh, he has 97. Okay, what is this? Wasn't the best, I guess. How to prevent that one? Seems to be easy for him, but oh, he's too tricky, too quick. Ah, okay. Ah. I play against someone else now. Okay, what is this? Maybe he's playing without rook f8, and that's somewhat surprising. Maybe I can use this somehow. Not so easy. Or should I go here? Then f4. There's no knight g6. f4, he will take. And what happens after that? If I take here, rook takes. Interesting. But I should play, not think. Did I miss something? Okay, I keep this bishop. It's very useful. Okay. Well, if he takes, I might have chance to take here with the bishop. He takes, I will take, and what then? If I take here, he takes. Okay. Can't see. Have to just make a move and hope the best. I will take here and here. Trade queens. Maybe not. And what is the position? I'm pawn up or If he can take here, yeah, this way. Very good knight and bishop. F5 is hanging. The only issue is that do I have time? I think I have enough time, but let's see. If knight moves, I have at least this one, and then oh, e6 is dropping, so my plan was to take here if king e7. Let's see. Do we have a rematch? Okay, e6. It wasn't the best. Actually, I'm something like 30 points short from my Blitz rating record, so if I try to, maybe I can try to make a new record. Let's see. Oh, there's some checks on f5, but he's attacking. Okay, what is this? Why not f5? Let's play f5. Maybe with the rook. With the rook. Okay, let's take with the rook. Oh, he plays this one. Okay. The same plan. I would like to prevent queen moves, but he still plays it. So maybe I have to trade, cover this one somehow. Now he has edge. It's clear. How to cover those squares? D5. He's tricky player. Tries tricks. Okay, let's take here. Should we take that with the knight? Yeah, I think so. This one, if rook d1, we can trade rooks. Maybe we can take here. Okay, let's take here, because if he takes, then these pieces are somewhat hanging. Okay. We are pawn up. Oh, knight. Oh, there's no knight. Knight moves. Okay, should I play h5 to avoid this one? Knight has to retreat now. And then something. Trading everything. Every piece. Knight e5 is the plan. Okay, knight f5 was kind of chance I didn't see beforehand, but okay. It went quite well. What was it? I think Carsten and Caruana played this line in their World Championship match 2018. But I don't remember anything about those games. Maybe even g5 now. Okay, maybe not. Can we play c5? c5. c5 takes d6. Looks a bit risky. Maybe this one, or maybe not. Okay, b4. Knight jumps somewhere. I think I can cover that one if needed, but c5 is of course the plan here. Maybe knight can... Aha, this is hanging. So and c5 is not an option at the moment. Let's play this way. g5. Maybe I can take and play that one. Oh, this is hanging, so can't play bishop d1. Rook here might be useful in some cases, but maybe the plan is to go here. Okay, that was probably the best for him. Can I do this? Bishop here, f4 here. There's no time to take. But he can take here. If I take here, well, it's not looking good. Takes. Okay. Is this working or not? Okay, I don't know. Have to take. Oh, bishop f4. I have some counterplay, but not enough. Okay, that was clearly unnecessary. Oh, he can take here. Oh no, oh no. No, that is winning too. Oh. Oh, wrong square. That was a mouse slip. Okay. It's too hard to play two games, good games in a row. Aha. Okay, we have some interesting gambit. Okay, I'm not going to take that one. But I think this is not working. Maybe it works against me, but it's not really working. I mean, okay, king here, and then these are still weak. Oh, looks very suspicious to me. Have to move. Okay, that wasn't probably the best idea, but this should be very good for white. Anyway, okay, he can take here. I didn't see that one. Yeah, now this diagonal works. Somehow I'm playing quite badly. Okay. That was too human. Too human chess. Both made blunders. Okay, now we have very high rated opponent, maybe chance to get some rating points if games are going well enough. Okay, what is this? I think this is not the best. Can I take here? Okay, and now we can do this and take here. But maybe we don't have to take there immediately. Let's play this plan. Rook c1. Of course we can take. This is much worse than those normal Rakusin lines. Okay, maybe there's some benefits, but I think this has to be good for black. But let's see. Of course, he's very high rated opponent, so maybe he knows what he's doing. Bishop f5, no. Bishop here prevents e4. Okay, interesting. Maybe bishop f5 now. He can trade, of course. f4 even. Okay, now I know that. I mean, now I see that there's a point in this system. There is a point. Of course, I can take on f4, but then g5 will come. Let's see. My plan is to play h3. Knight takes, knight here. Of course, there's g5, which might cause some problems. Actually looks winning for white, but have to try something. No time to take these kind of pawns. Okay, let's try to get something. Rook here if there's time to do so. Maybe bishop f5. And then, yeah. Now this might hold at least for a few moves, and then rook here. Of course, this might be the move. Okay, knight is coming here. Maybe I can sacrifice the exchange, and if I have two pawns, it's enough. But of course, it's not so clear that I will get two pawns for exchange. But let's see. This is hanging if I do this. Okay, let's see. Can I take here? I think I'm going to lose this one, but I can just take here and put rook here. Yeah, you can trade this one, and then this rook is dropping. It's too much. Okay. Oh, I'm losing immediately now. That was a mistake. Oh, there was chance to take here, or was it some other idea? Okay, and now d4 looks very strong. Ah, okay. Maybe there is no good chance to take here anymore. Okay, what is this? Can I take here, here, here? This is some kind of line, of course. He knows what he's doing, but is this really good? I saw all this. Oh, he can take here, and there's back rank problems, so I need to put my rook here to avoid those. Can he still take? Ah, okay. I didn't see that one. Quite annoying. Okay. He can do this. Okay, let's see. My plan is to take here, but probably this is not the best. Okay, somehow he played this way. Now I think I'm at least fine. No chance to do this. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a bit passive. Maybe too passive. Yeah. His king is so active now. Well, I'm trying to take those, but he can check and put king here. Make some progress, of course. Okay, I will keep I will give this pawn to activate my pieces, but I'm not sure. Maybe this is now losing because he has so many options here. Very good king. Okay, there's no point to play this. That was a bad game. Okay, okay. Okay, maybe we can have this. Yeah, I can play this my own setup. This was Trombowski, but now it's London System, and now we can do this at knight e4. Interesting. This was this is the same plan what works well against London System. Or maybe here it's not working so well because something is missing. Can I do this? And then b5. Oh. Actually, I think I can sack this pawn and play castling. At least I try. Knight c5 is the plan. And then I think this bishop might be in trouble, but let's see, maybe this is too much. I'm sacrificing at least one pawn, maybe even two. But okay, this is hanging, and I can create quite strong attack. I think there is no time to take this one, because then h5 is very quick. h4 I can take and create play here. I don't want to do something like this, because then f3 and bishop can go to f2. So at least this is an interesting way to play. Okay, let's say h5 and now h4. I would like to do this, but maybe it's too risky. Looks like it is. h4, g4, he takes, and then we have this one. Okay, he can trade, and then it's different. Okay. Okay, maybe I should push this queen off somehow, taking here. Queen b4. Problems. Check. He will take this one. Do I have time for this? Okay, let's try. At least it is a very interesting plan. Every piece is in attack. Aha, he prevents that with rook move. Now we have queen c6 after queen b4. And maybe it's not easy to meet this plan, because yeah, now we are ready for a5. Okay, my plan is to play g5. There is no queen takes g4, but I'm short on time. This is very interesting plan, but would be better if I have few seconds more, but might work. Might actually work. Okay, queen here, rook here. This might be good enough. Okay, what is this? G file, G2. This is very dangerous for white. I think it was clearly mistake. Queen e7 was much better. Can I take? What is happening here? Let's take here. Whoa, that was quite good. Let's see a few details. At least I could play my plan against these bishop f4 London systems. This is of course something else, but it's interesting that you can play similar plans against this opening system too. So because this goes the same, this is similar. There is one extra move actually. Yeah. So it seems to me, yeah, taking here is already good for black at knight e4. So this plan works. Okay, this sacrifice gives good compensation for black, and okay. So this is playable, and I don't need to defend this pawn. Maybe this is not the best, but let's see. At least this is very interesting. Black has clearly initiative here. Maybe this is not the best because rook d4, but it's very tempting to play this one. Maybe just rook here. This bishop is not a good piece, and black has good compensation. g4. Okay. Why this is not good? Queen c6. Okay, and now it's very hard to defend this one. Unless e4 works, but something like this. Okay, interesting. But what did I do? I played rook here. Here I thought that maybe he can do this, and okay, this is winning already. g4, very strong attack. And now we have similar plans that that I have analyzed earlier. So rook d4. Okay, e4 might be the move, but here g4 gives a good chance for black. But the reason why I played a5 was that if he plays this one, g2 is checkmate, so have to take with the h pawn. But here I thought that he's just better. I don't have any attack because no enough pieces, but actually I can play g4 first, and after rook, I mean here a5, and then the queen has to go here, and then I can take on g4. I played this first, and probably it's not the best, but still black has attack. Okay, this went quite well, but here I should do something else. F5, very hard move to find. Okay, how this works. Okay, now I can take here and E5. Okay. Very hard to find these moves in time trouble. This was clearly a blunder. Queen b4 was much better, but maybe he didn't play that one because then I can keep this diagonal, but maybe it's not so good. My plan was to take here and cover this one, but it's White's king is not in danger in those lines. But here, of course, Black is winning. Checkmate in few moves, like this way. Yeah, I think it's time to stop for now. I'm streaming Title Tuesday later today, but it's in Finnish. Maybe you can watch that later on YouTube. There is translations, automatic translations, and of course chess is universal language, so maybe you can watch those games anyway. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks for voting, and see you next time. Tomorrow we have speedrun. Have a nice day.